Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video over on PrizePicks. I got my 3 favorite plays in the WNBA and CFL today. But first up, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this one. It takes you 2 seconds, completely free. So let's get to 20 likes in this video. And now let's talk about what we got for today. I'm going to keep this one really short and quick. That's why I'm getting out a little later than usual. But it is what it is, guys. We're just going to hop straight into the recap from the day before. And getting into the recap, this is what we see, guys. We smacked out a 6-man over on the VIP. Absolutely loving life. Literally the first day of NFL. First day of NFL. It's still preseason. Everybody else is still sleeping, going, you know what? I'm going to wait for the NFL season. Not on our VIP, guys. I'm sending out picks right away. Sending out a 6-man with VIP. Here we got NFL and esports, and we cashed out 6 for 6 with one guy pushing right here. This paid out 18.5x. So loving life right now after smacking out this 6-man on VIP. Over on the free picks, unfortunately, the Dodgers could not get the job done, and Angel Reese barely missed out on this one. So the free picks were not that great. Honestly, the Dodgers definitely should have won that. They were like minus 700 to win at the top of the 9th inning. Then they give up a 2-run homer to lose the game in the bottom of the 9th. What can you do? Genuinely, what can you do? But it is what it is. We're not going to spend too much time on the recap. I want to talk about one thing real quick before we get into the picks, and that is my best advice for anybody trying to make money on sports betting, trying to make money on these apps. And this is literally my best advice. It is signing up for apps and claiming advantage of their sign-up bonuses. Their sign-up bonuses are getting ridiculously out of hand at this point. You can literally make upwards of $300 in the next 10 minutes if you just sign up for a few new apps. Let me explain how. So PrizePicks, once you play your first $5 and you use code BAM when you're signing up, play your first $5. If you win your entry, you're getting $150 in your account, no matter what. You could have only put in $5 to your PrizePicks account. They're handing you $150 once you win your first entry. And on Underdog, if you play your first $5, no matter if you win or if you lose, if you sign up with code BAM and you play your first $5, you're getting $50 instantly. There's no reason not to do this. And on Rebet, it's even better, honestly, because whatever you put in, they're doubling that. So if you put in $50, you're getting $100. If you put in $100, you're getting $200. And this is over on Rebet when you sign up with code FFBAM. So it's code BAM on PrizePicks and Underdog and code FFBAM on Rebet. And it helps me out when you guys sign up for these codes. So I'm helping you guys out too by giving you a free month of VIP once you lock in on one of these apps. All you guys got to do to claim your free month is DM me the word WIN to this number right here. Once you guys sign up for any of these apps, you want to lock in on a free month of VIP, I got you. Just DM me the word WIN. I'll respond to you super simple, super easy, and we'll get you over on the VIP. Now, let's get into the plays for today. We're starting it off over on PrizePicks, of course. We're going to go for Caitlin Clark right here on the assist. I like Caitlin Clark over 8.5 assists by PrizePicks being weird. So we're just going to lock it on outlier. Over 8.5 assists here is definitely the best play for Caitlin Clark. If we look at this just first up, how is it looking as a matchup, right? Very middle of the road. Chicago is literally dead even when it comes to being a good assist defense, being a bad assist defense. That being said, Caitlin Clark has gotten 10 assists against this team both times they've played, one literally being just a couple months ago. So very, very good looks there on the head-to-head. And you might go, well, wait, this doesn't look that great. You know, she's only hit 3 out of the last 5. She's only hitting 4 out of the last 10. Why are we really taking this pick, right? Well, there's a lot of good reasons to take this pick straight up. She hit this in a lot of games last season, a lot of games this season. And if you see this, right? Well, she wasn't hitting very much at the beginning here. Well, she was clearly dealing with an injury at the beginning here. Right now, she's getting more and more minutes. Literally, the minutes, this is exactly what I love to see, but I'm about to take it over. You want to see the minutes ramping up all the way through, because as you're getting more minutes, of course, you're going to get more assists. And you can see here, on the right side of the graph, there's more green. On the right side of the graph, there's more minutes. On the left side of the graph, there's more red. On the left side of the graph, there's less minutes, right? So it obviously makes sense. If we can just narrow this down to when she plays at least, say, 30 minutes a game. We'll just say 30 minutes because you're probably 30 minutes a game today. At least 30 minutes a game. She's hitting this half the games this season. So really not that bad. And it's not just me who likes this pick, by the way, guys. It's all the sports betting apps except for PrizePicks are favoring this pick. And I can check that by using this helpful tool right here on Outlier or using DailyGrindFantasy right over here, which is another great tool that's telling us Caitlin Clark on the assist is a great pick, because you look at all this, right? You look at all these other apps. Let me see if I can scroll up right here. You look at all these other apps right here that have Caitlin Clark, right? They've got Pinnacle giving it our 8.5 at minus 132. FanDuel's got it at minus 136. DraftKings has it at minus 131. That just right there straight up 3 of the sharper sportsbooks in the entire world, giving you guys minus 135 or minus 130 odds for this pick. So you know that you're getting a minus 135 play on PrizePicks just for free. It's insane. And Caesars also has it at minus 130. Bovada's minus 135. And a lot of these DFS apps like Better just have it at 9. And PrizePicks still has it at 8.5. So we're getting a lot of value here locking in Caitlin Clark at 8.5. That's going to be the first one of the day. Now getting into play number 2, we're sticking in the same game and we're taking on the other side of the ball now. It's going to be Courtney Vandersloot on the under at 3.5 rebounds. She has been on fire in the last 4 games, just not even getting close, but just smacking the over here. This is clearly a fluke. If we look over the long term over the season, she's hit the under in 64% of games. So I do like this one on the under a lot. And it's not just me. One more time, guys. Look at all these other apps favoring it on the under. DraftKings likes it the under. Novig likes the under at minus 135. FanDuel's got it at minus 140, guys. A minus 140 pick on FanDuel. I'm sure a lot of you guys have FanDuel, right? If you play a minus 140 pick, you're not getting paid out that much, right? But if you play a minus 110 pick, you're getting paid out more. PrizePicks doesn't do that. They just say more or less. If you don't mess around with the demons and goblins, it's literally just however much value you can find. So on PrizePicks, the over here, let me show you guys. The over, if I locked in the over, it is literally paying us out. It's like a plus money play. It's like a plus money play. And PrizePicks is selling it out like it's a regular play. But on the under, you can get this at a minus 140 price. Some have it at even minus 160. Guys, this is such a good pick. This is plus EV at its finest. So we're locking in Courtney Vandersloot as our second play, under 3.5 rebounds. Now, before I get you guys out of here, that'll be all for the WNBA. I want to lock in one bonus pick over on Rebet. The Rebet plays have been smacking for us. And today we're locking in this play of the day, which is going to be in the CFL, which is the Canadian Football League. It's going to be the BC Lions against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. We like the over at 56.5. This might sound like, whoa, what is this guy doing? A football game over 57 points? This guy lost his mind. Well, the CFL is actually a very, very high scoring league because there's no fourth down. There's no fourth down. So you got to get there. You got to get there in 3 downs. It means there's a lot more passing. The end zones are bigger. You can run before the snap, like vertically. So there's a lot more rules in this game that just make it more exciting and more opportunities to score more points. And in addition to that, these two teams are literally 2 of the highest scoring teams in the league. And if we look at a few recent games in the CFL, I'll just pull up what's happened this week in the CFL. 63 points in this game. 62 points in this game, and these are not even the higher scoring teams on the year. I know these teams don't look that good with only 3-5 and a 2-5 record, but guys, these teams absolutely bomb down the field. These teams actually do score a ridiculous amount. So I do like this one on the over here at 56.5. And that'll be all for the day. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's make some money on the WNBA and CFL on Saturday.